program at the San Diego Community College District, so I just want to share a little bit about our offerings. So a little bit about our program. Our program is a partnership between the San Diego Community College District and the Department of Rehab. Who's here heard of the Department of Rehab? Probably a lot of us, right? Maybe some of you have a case open with them already, which is awesome. So we are a 3-year program that serves students that have a DOR case open and also are attending the San Diego Community College District. So that includes City College, which is right down the road, I think. City College, Miramar College, which is kind of where you mentioned you live in North County area. And then we also have Mesa College as well. And we have the College of Continuing Education, which alone has 7 campuses within that institution, which is amazing. So there's a lot of offerings and programs available to students, which is awesome. We serve specifically students with autism and intellectual disabilities. That's kind of our specialty. And we help students utilize higher education, college, as a pathway to employment. So what do we provide? So we provide 2 main services, which is our educational services and employment as well. So for educational services, we do provide counseling post-secondary education. So a lot of students are coming to us from high school or a transition program, and they're like, I don't know what I want to do. I have maybe an idea. I know what I like, but I don't know how that would translate to a major. So we do help students to select a major that fits with their career goals, okay? So that you're not like feeling lost with that process. It can be overwhelming and confusing, especially when you're young. We do help students navigate college. As you can imagine, college is way different than high school. Maybe some of you have already been to college and kind of understand that. Like, there's the tutoring center, there's financial aid, there's accounting, there's DSPS, there's so many different departments and people, and so that can get very confusing. So C2C, I like to call us like the college concierge, right? We're helping students to navigate college and understand where to go for what, okay? So you're not feeling lost. Assistance in coordinating services with DOR, DSPS, financial aid. There's so many people involved in services sometimes, it gets really confusing. Like, who do I go for that? I don't remember. And so we're helping with coordinating that support for you guys. Question?
I have a question though. If you're applying for getting a bachelor's degree in computer science and you need help filling out the financial aid one,
Yeah.
is it possible for like one of your staff or yourself
Sure.
help me with it?
Definitely. We don't provide bachelor degree necessarily. Like some of, actually City College has a new cybersecurity bachelor's, but it hasn't launched yet. And then Mesa has a bachelor's degree, but typically we focus on associate degree in community college or certificates. So a lot of our students though do, want to transfer to a 4-year. So that's definitely a possibility too. You will get a one-on-one dedicated ed coach in C2C. So that is a person that meets with you individually 1 to 2 hours a week to kind of help you stay on task, check in with you on your assignments, grades. If you're having any issues, they can help you kind of problem solve things. So they're a really great support for our college students.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I've been trying to go to college. I have did your research on City College. I've been to City College and
Cool.
Umar College too. And so I have a question. Do you guys do GED?
GED, yeah, we do have a GED program.
Okay, because
Yes.
I have my GED book at home and I need help studying.
Okay, yeah, I think if you want to grab one of my cards later, and we can help you out with that and navigating that.
Okay.
So general skill development support. So kind of learning what it's like to be an adult in college, right? That's like a big adjustment for a lot of students. I know for me, going into college, I was like, I don't know what to do. How do I adult? I don't know. So we're helping you with like building time management skills, organization, problem solving, communication, things of that nature, and really being your best self advocate, because as you are an adult in college, you are needing to kind of advocate for your own needs, right? And rely less on parents to help you get what you need, okay? Supporting and utilizing accessing accommodations and resources through our DSPS. So, our students, they take classes with, general ed college students, right? So students maybe that have disabilities, but maybe the majority may not have disabilities, okay? So we're helping you understand what that looks like and how you can get good grades just like any other college student using your accommodations.
I have a question.
Question, yes.
Yeah. Do you have like where I will be going to like a class and I need help writing the
Note? You mean no?
the taking notes
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'll go into a little bit more detail about the accommodations that are provided through DSPS, but note taking is definitely one of the accommodations you can get as a student. So thanks for asking that. Employment services, so we're helping you learn how to be a good college student, but also helping you with job stuff too, right? Because the purpose of going to college is to get a job, right? Ultimately.
Not necessarily. Maybe it could be to learn intellectuals.
That's true. That's true. But for most people, I would say it's to gain skills and qualifications that you need to have a career that you want, for the most part. But you're right. Yes, not everyone goes for that reason. So we're helping you to learn about what it means to be workplace ready, providing work-based learning experiences, helping you connect to internships, volunteer positions, whatever that looks like for you to gain skills to put on your resume that are relevant to your major. You will receive, with our employment services, a one-on-one dedicated vocational specialist who meet with you 1 to 2 hours a week, helping you with like resume writing, interview practice, helping you online job search, actually applying for jobs and things of that nature. And we can provide unlimited job coaching if needed. Sometimes it takes Regional Center a little bit to get services going sometimes.
Okay.
So if you're like, I got a job, I'm starting next week. And then, Regional Center can't provide a job coach for a couple weeks, then we can fill in the gaps to make sure you have the support you need on the job once you get it. Okay? Any questions about our services so far?
No.
I don't have any at the moment.
Okay. Some of our goals and outcomes. So we are a competitive program. The reason for that is because we're a pretty small and mighty team, okay? So we only can accept up to 15 to 20 students each year. Right now we have 7 spots left for this upcoming academic year. So if you guys are interested in maybe thinking about college as a next step, based on what you're learning here, that's definitely an option. We're looking for students that are 18 or older with a high school diploma, GED, or successful exit for a transition program. So if you got like a certificate of completion, we can work with students that have that as well. Question.
Good question. No, if you're already got a high school diploma and you're looking forward to getting a job and like later on, like certification, and you complete A+ networking and security rating, but you need to get the certification for that one.
Yes.
Is it possible for you to get the certification after you've done all four of them, or do you need to get a little bit more education along the way?
You may need to email me about your specific situation, but I know that we do provide certificates for like C++, Visual Basic, I think it's called. I'm not a multimedia person, so I'll admit that. But we do offer certificates as well.
All right. Can I get your card, please?
Huh?
Can I get your
Of
card?
course. Let me hand it to you right now.
All right.
So we are looking for students that are motivated, are excited about the possibility of college, are willing to try it out. Sometimes like parents may want you to go to college more than you do, so that doesn't always work out, right? Because you're at the end of the day the one sitting in the seat, listening to the teacher, having to do the homework, right? So you're the one having to do the work, so you want to make sure you're really committed to that idea and that thought of going to college and getting a job, okay? Program goals and expectations. Even though we are providing a lot of help with the educational part of college, employment is our ultimate goal, okay? So within the 3-year timeline, ideally you would have a paid part-time job related to your major, even if you are still taking classes, okay? All right, so I want to talk a little bit about media programs at San Diego Community College District. We are at Media Makers, outside the lens, right? I know you guys are super into multimedia stuff, and so I wanted to kind of tell you about what we can offer. At City College, we have a digital journalism program, so that is helping you, writing articles online, producing online content, videos, things of that nature. So that is something that may pique your interest. We also have a graphic design program at City and Miramar College, and we've had several students that have gone through that program. The one thing I will say about graphic design, it's a pretty competitive job market. So it is kind of hard to get your foot in the door with an entry-level graphic design position. So, keep that in mind as you're thinking about what major you want to choose and the job market.
What about radio and TV film?
Yeah, so I'll get to that. Music technology, audio production, and engineering. So that's like recording music, producing music in a studio type of environment. So that may be of interest to you. And actually, we have that program at all 3 colleges. So that offers a lot of options as far as the location of the campus. We have a photography program at both City and Mesa College. I know that at City they have like a dark room and stuff where you can develop film and actually like develop images on photo paper, which is super cool. I know I did that in community college and really liked it. So that's a fun thing. And the photography program at Mesa is more like a fine art photography style program. The radio, TV, and film program, that one's a popular one too at City College and very close by, which is nice. So it's like teaching about podcasting, radio broadcasting, TV broadcasting, like producing like a news show kind of thing, and then also film as well. So if you're interested in like doing movies, video production, that would be something definitely to check out for sure. Yes.
In radio and TV and film, do you need to meet there in person or is it online?
There's some classes online and then some in person as well.
All right.
So it's nice because you can kind of pick and choose. What's cool about college too is you can pick your own schedule. So they'll have like a list of classes, all the days and times they're offered, and then you can choose what's convenient for you. So it's awesome.
Cool.
Multimedia, we have a multimedia program at Mesa, so that focuses on animation, like video game design, and things of that nature. So I know probably have a lot of fun gamers here, and so that is definitely something to check out as well. At Mesa, we have a web development program at Mesa as well, helping to build websites, coding, things of that nature. So that might be of interest as well to you guys.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're curious about as far as programs or career paths? Yeah.
I just want to ask, which one was for the video game design?
The multimedia program at Mesa. So if you just Google multimedia program, Mesa College, it'll show all the different certificates and degrees that are offered within that program. Because there's a lot of different like specialties that you can go into. Questions?
No.
I got one.
Yeah.
So I've been creating stories. I'm also a book writer, and I'm gonna do my own production team in March 25th at Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
So, for instance, I'm also like this too, but I have a lot of backstory I'm going to. Sorry.
Okay.
So for my characters, I work on characters that relate to me, and I work on a bunch of video games like a zombie game,
Okay.
and also society game like based off like my inspiration is Dying Light 2, and what game is it like Call of Duty.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, you should definitely check out the multimedia program because they're gonna have classes like on Unity and like actually making characters in the computer. You may have some experience with that already, but it's like really high quality training for you guys for like an animation job in the future or a video game design job. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what our program looks like within the 3 years. So again, in year 1 and 2, you're kind of transitioning to college, adjusting to adult expectations, becoming a really good college student, meeting with your ed coach, being involved on campus, And then in year 2, we're building a little bit more vocational awareness, work experience, talking a lot more about jobs in the second year and what that looks like for you, setting goals. And in the 3rd year, the ultimate goal is to help students find a job, right? So that's the ultimate goal. Usually for our students, it's like a part-time
Gig.
position, right? Because especially if you're still in college, you want to have a part-time situation. Or if you feel like you don't want to get right into a full-time job, right? Some people are like, that's a little too much. A lot of our students choose part-time work, so that's totally cool. I talked a little bit about DOR, so I like to explain DOR as like the mom and dad of C2C, right? They say what's approved, what's not approved. They pay for things. They pay for tuition, books, and fees for our students. So, you could potentially have a free college experience with the DOR's help if you're denied financial aid. And they are providing funding for our program to serve you as well. And so I think that's all I need to say about DOR. They're kind of the people with the money. So that's always nice to have that financial support. And then I talked a little bit about our district. Miramar Mesa City, we offer certificates and associate's degrees. So does anyone know the difference between a degree and a certificate by chance?
Oh, the degree's more prestigious and all that.
I might debate that. Anything that would distinguish the two?
Certification is like you just take a class, a certain amount of class, and you get a certification for it.
Right.
A degree, you need to take a unit of class you need
Yes.
acquire to
Yes.
like I started with Mesa College for computer science. I already took one, but I need to stop because I did it out of my pocket.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so with the associate degree, you have to take what they call general ed. So it's like English, sociology, psychology, math, all those not as fun classes. But what's cool about the certificate is you can just focus on your major classes, the stuff you're really interested in, and still get a certificate out of it without having to take math, English, and all those not as fun classes. Okay? So that is an option for students, which is awesome.
like high school diploma, you need to take a certain amount of class, get a GED or high school diploma. Getting a certification, you just focus on a certain amount of class.
Yeah. Just focus on the classes you're interested in for the certificates, which is nice for some students that are like, not as excited about, math and English, right? So DSPS, we are part of the Disability Support Programs and Services, kind of like specialized program within DSPS, an added support on top of the DSPS services. And so they are coordinating all of the academic accommodations. So that's like note taking, extended test time. We have different assistive technologies like Otter AI. I don't know if anyone's heard that. And if you want books converted to a digital media so that the computer reads it to you, all of that is coordinated through DSPS. So there's a lot of support in that sense for accommodations. A lot of the stuff maybe that you got in high school can be translated into college. Question.
Would you be after class, after the whole year that you are going, would you keep the tablet or whatever, the digital part of?
Okay, yeah, so every semester you'll have new classes, so you'll have new books. So every semester they can convert the books for you into digital format if you need that.
Yeah, would the digital be on like a iPad or?
Yeah, like
or
a laptop, iPad, tablet, whatever technology you have. And if you don't have something like that and you need it, then DOR can potentially pay for it.
Oh yeah.
And then would that be mine? And would I keep that book, that tablet?
I believe as long as you're in school, yes.
Okay.
But I would have to double, triple check on that just in case. I don't want to give you bad information. And so, yeah, those are some examples of the accommodations you could get. Because in college, you're expected to do just as many assignments as the other students, perform to the same level as the other students. So accommodations help our students with disabilities to be more successful in that environment.
Got it.
Cool. Regional Center, many of you probably have Regional Center, have heard of it. We work very closely with them. They're probably our main referring source for students. We don't receive any funding from them or anything, but it's always a helpful added support to our students' lives because they're with you pretty much your whole life, right? Whatever you need, they're there. So it's a good support to have. TDSO, that's our Taylor Day agency. Some of you may be connected with Taylor Day.
Yeah.
Taylor Day is helpful for a lot of our students because they can provide a lot more support to our students in terms of hours. Like for our ed coaches, we only have up to 2 hours a week just because we're a small team. But Taylor Day is a good resource because they can provide a lot more hours of support. So that's helpful to know about. Yes.
On that, the TDSO, the Taylor Day.
Taylor Day, yes.
How would you, would it be on the weekend or?
It depends on the agency. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different agencies that provide that service. But all of that's coordinated through Regional Center. So if that's something you're interested
Oh yeah,
in.
and regional center would, I'm in the self-terminated.
Oh, cool.
Would that be
Yeah.
a part of that?
Yeah. That's something you could put in your self-determination plan for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
So yeah, talk to your service coordinator about that for sure.
Okay.
I'm in Taylor Day services. Like they meet you, like you get to choose the time and they like,
Yeah.
right, and they how many hours you want to meet them, like 30 minutes or up to an hour each day, up to 4 to 8 hours a week. Like
Yeah.
meet 2 hours a day, 4 days a week, or
And they
1
can
hour
help
a
with
day.
a lot of other stuff like cooking, finances, a lot of different things that maybe C2C wouldn't help with. They can help with.
Yeah, like
Oh,
free and
okay.
UFC.
It's another layer of support, right?
Don't worry, they just send you to the army.
Okay, so if that all sounds good to you, I want to tell you a little bit about our referral and selection process. So right now we're recruiting students for fall 24. So our semester coming up is going to be starting in August. So maybe this is a path you want to consider this year, going to college, trying it out. So here's a list of the forms we need from Regional Center, usually we get it from. And then we have an independent interview on Zoom, just to help us to get to know you better, to understand your writing ability a little bit better, and then answer any questions that you have about college or the program in itself. So that's a little bit about the process. Ooh, sorry, questions.
I got another question. Sorry,
Yes.
this is my last question. So, do you have to pay to go to college?
If you participate with C2C and you're denied financial aid, DOR will pay. So you will not have to pay.
So who will pay for me?
DOR, Department of
so-
Rehab.
Department of Rehab, bro.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
But if you're approved for financial aid will pay.
Okay.
So either way, it's paid. So that's nice because we like free, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I think everybody does.
So Regional Center, they would do the same thing as DRC for paying?
No.
I don't believe Regional Center pays for tuition.
No, they
At least
will-
That's not my experience, just because our students use DOR for that.
They'll help you register a class. They won't
They may
pay for
fund
it.
other services like Taylor Day or whatever else you need. So, and stuff like this.
Yeah,
Regional
see
Center
them.
pays for this, so that's really
Yeah,
cool.
they will pay for your swim class, but that's for the school area.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes.
How about school area?
What?
You have a different question?
Yep,
What's your question?
area.
What are you trying to ask? Oh, so see, like, you're
What,
trying to.
what about college area?
College, yes.
Area.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
College. Yeah. Is there a specific question I can answer?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Just want to make picture, that's me, Rachel. My contact information. If you're like excited about this, you want to talk more with your parents about it, take a picture, have them reach out to me. We can have a more of an informational meeting with me and you and your parents to talk more details and see if it's a good fit. Okay?
All right, cool.
Yay! Well, that's all I have. If there's any other questions, you can take a card as well.